So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin? Well, the Zola! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Threads one in. Piqué makes the interception. Rijkaard. Cafu. Some good work on the right flank here. Adriano. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And it's Kaka. Oh, sweet feet. Messi. Mohamed Salah takes control of it and he's on the move. Salah. Now it's Messi. Great vision. And it's been played through. Great chance! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, and that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Frankie de Jong is another brilliant prospect to come out of the Dutch system. He's someone I see as a real pivot in the team. His position is obviously central. And
there's the header! And he's straight offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got a sight of goal! Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Raul. Kaka. Irwin. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Zola plays it short. Goes for the shot! Corner number 2 then. Big header! It's bounced back off the post. Kaka is there and he can pick it up. Arsenal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Great ball and a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's there to make the challenge. Oh, good-looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And a chance! And he hits the net! Barcelona are back in business! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an...
And the shot! Superb goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Adriano really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's tried one! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Neymar! Off the post! Knocks it into space. Ball driven towards the far post. Zola. Now it's Kaka. And he's away. Look at the space here. Poor robust challenge. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time. It's Adriano! Oh, that was venomous. De Jong. And it's Rodri. Marquinhos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Rijkaard. Irwin. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's had a hit! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! That is a diamond of a goal! The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week.
He's having a shot! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can
Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and place it forward. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! World class from Zola! A finish right from the top draw! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Arsenal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Kaka.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Zola. And Zola! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Saliba and Mateus. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The ball has bounced loose now. Zola. Nicely spread. He has found the way through. He's having a go! Hits off target and by quite a way. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Zola being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift.
And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter, being the...
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Gets his head on it! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That is a brilliant interception. And he's managed to get rid. He's in a great position here. PK. Irwin. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Quarter of an hour played. Zola in acres of space out wide. And there's the shot! Arsenal are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. That's going to go a long way. Nice looking ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nicely weighted ball. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Irwin. And this is Zola! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Zola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, it's a great ball here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Howson. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's through here. An uncompromising challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Back into the middle. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. That has it's Neymar! And it's Kukçu. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
This possibly the last play of the half. Neymar with the short one. And he's there to clear it. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Nouri. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, nice touch. He has a look up. And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
And the finish! Kukçu! That is sensational! A finish right from the top draw! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting it.
Tries from distance. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Kukçu is onto this. Cross flung in towards the middle. Cleared away. Played it again. And the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he's really drilled it. And it's been taken short. Oh, that was vital. He can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to...
And a shot! Kaka knocks it into space, and this is Messi, and this is Messi. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi, lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's heaved it away. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both...
Chance for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Well seen, saw that come. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Kimmich. Nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! And he's done it! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Xavi Alonso has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's found a way through. Zola! It's a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And this is Lewandowski. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Knocks it into space. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Kaka. Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival, looking for a runner. And that has been cut short. That's good running with the ball. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Rijkaard. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Now who's going to be first to this? Del Piero! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Del Piero has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on. Such good technique.
We are into overtime. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That's Rijkaard. Kaka. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Arsenal with the corner. They're first. Zola with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Forlan. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Carvajal. Carvajal made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Messi takes a shot! Off the post! Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Yaya Toure. Now that's well seen too. Played back. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. Baresi goes sliding in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Can he get it through? And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Played back in. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Piqué demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's definitely not his best. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a lovely, neat pass. Zola charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Shoots! It's hit the upright. Played into space. Toure cuts out the pass. Irwin is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Well, the defence proved... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Arsenal are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. De Bruyne! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He'll try to keep this alive. And now they can spring out of defence. Short changes him with that pass. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Caceres got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, super ball! Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Irwin is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Arsenal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Pelé. Conte.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Barcelona finding their passes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yaya Toure. Now Kaká. And this is Cruyff. He's through, now is he in? And Cruyff! He's done very well to get to that.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
जो जो नया बंदा
Any
देख रहा
strong
है चैनल
opinions
को
on the
प्लीज
first
सब्सक्राइब
half?
कर देना
Well, I'm a
भाई
little bit worried for them and the way
स्क्रीन को
they've
शेयर कर देना एक
looked
लाइक कर
in
देना
transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Arsenal leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Arsenal really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Back Batistuta! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Now it's De Bruyne, and he's in on goal. Quality ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and he welcomes it in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And this is Zola. And the shot! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they...
It's Pele! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Some good persistent defending here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's been slipped through. Conte.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's run loose here. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Cruyff. No, again there's no way through. And it's Kaka. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Oh, what a mistake! Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Deep, deep into injury time. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
That's that, the end. Arsenal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Zola. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he can clear it away.
Hi, bye, welcome to Steam.
Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's been played through. And he's on. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Looking tidy in possession here.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Very nicely done. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, nice touch. Zola. And he's worked it through. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. 30 minutes gone. Zola. Spread it left. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aimed beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that has left him in a heap. Van Basten. Kaka. Irwin. And it's Kaka. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and
Bhai,
hope for an
3 goal
early
मारेगा
goal.
कैसे?
If that happens, it's a game changer.
मैं 1 गोल खा चुका हूँ, 3 गोल कैसे मारेगा? भाई थोड़ा साउंड हो रहा है ज्यादा, ठीक है? ज्यादा माइक चल रहा है
Here we go
इसलिए.
again, then.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter.
There's the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now it's Van Basten. Mateus. That is a brilliant interception. And that has been knocked clear and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Van Basten. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's De Bruyne. Nicely weighted ball. Now the ball. Header! And he was there to get
भाई
a
थोड़ा
vital
फोन लैग
touch.
कर रहा है ना इसलिए
Really
थोड़ा सा
anticipated that well, didn't he?
Knocks it into space. Oh, super. And the finish! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Has a look and place it forward. Oh, what a ball! Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Lakers gamer, welcome to
He does it
Steam.
all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, delightful ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Zola is onto it in a flash. Nicely worked. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, that has not gone well. Irwin tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the keeper's given it away. It's anyone's ball now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ambitious ball here. He's through here. That's the keeper's ball. And time is up.
भाई थोड़ा फोन
A
ना
draw
लैग कर रहा है
and a
इसीलिए
highly
थोड़ा कैसे
unpredictable
खेल रहा
one.
हूँ
Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Arsenal certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The
क्या
stadium
बोलूँ
is
यार,
full of
सैमसंग
noise and
फोन
energy.
इतना
This
ज़्यादा
certainly
माने हीट
matters.
होता है, इतना ज़्यादा माने लैग करता है
Well,
ना,
it
क्या
looks
यार
like a
बोलूँ
big
यार.
game, sounds like a big
तुम कौन
game.
सा शॉट
Everyone
खेलते हो?
involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Zola. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
That pass has been well intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
भाई इधर से गोल मिस. मेसी क्या कर रहा है भाई, अंकारा मेसी. Hello, bhai. Hello, bro. Hello, welcome to Steam.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. There will be a throw-in.
ओके भाई, खेलो खेलो, फिर मैच खेलूंगा, ठीक है, तुम्हारे साथ खेलूंगा.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Cruyff really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pinches it off him. Oh, what a mistake! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Batistuta. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And he's in on goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Stojkovic! Superb from
भाई what a goal,
Stojkovic!
बहुत ही बढ़िया
A
खतरनाक
finish
शॉट.
of true class!
भाई लोकास का
They
तुम्हारा
have
रूम
come
किधर है?
roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Stojkovic at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Zanetti.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kaka. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. A temporary retreat here.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Look at the space. There's the shot! Oh no, what has happened here? And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
तुम्हारे साथ एक मैच खेलेगा, ठीक है? इसके बाद तुम्हारे साथ खेलूंगा, ठीक है?
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Cruyff. And it's hoisted clear. Forlan. Ambitious ball here. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This looks promising. Oh, cracking ball. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. And Batistuta! Piqué getting this one clear. Yaya Toure. Kaka. Zola. Oh, this is a terrific run. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cruyff concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Zola quietly revving up. And he has shown him a yellow card. Yaya Toure. And it's Kaka. He's having a go! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! A finish right from the top draw! And they get themselves in front! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No, that's been intercepted.
Al Nassr really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's gone for goal! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Xabi Alonso spots it and intercepts. No, he's not getting any further than that. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's well spotted. And they've got rid. Kaká. And this is Adriano. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here.
हाँ भाई
I
तुम्हारा
doubt
साथ
he'll
ऑन
get
भी
too many
पास
more
खेलेगा ठीक है
chances.
लुकास भाई के खेलेगा फास्ट उसके बाद तुम्हारा साथ खेलेगा ठीक है ऑन भी पास
You have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And this is the big chance.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Zola! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. He shifted it to the flank. Looking for options for movement. Zola is in a really good position out wide. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
भाई आ जाओ टीम कोड है 26 on 6 भाई जल्दी जल्दी आ जाओ लगा इसके बाद टीम जल्दी आ जाओ तो इसके बाद सॉरी भाई तुम आ जाना ठीक है इसके बाद तुम आ जाना सॉरी यार एक मैच खेलेंगे एक्सरसाइज इसके बाद तुम आ जाना ठीक है भाई मेरे रूम में ना जल्दी आ जाना ठीक है जल्दी आ जाना इसके बाद तुम्हारे साथ खेलूंगा
what a
ठीक है
sight
भाई,
this is.
इसके
A
साथ
beautiful
मैं
evening
रिसेट कर
and the
लो और तुम्हारे
promise
साथ
of
खेलूंगा,
a
ठीक है?
match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring
ना
showdown
भाई,
here.
इसके
The
साथ ये
supporters in
खेलूंगा,
great
तुम बोलो
voice,
तो
and
इसके
there's
साथ
a
ये मैच
real sense
खेलूंगा,
of
बोलो?
anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Yeah, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Neymar. Good ball, good take. He's Rummenigge! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pinches it off him. And Zola! Mateus. Oh, good ball. Cruyff shoots! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and
भाई
we
खून
can't be
थोड़ा लैग कर
surprised
रहा है ना?
because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest, real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Cannavaro. Piqué gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Arsenal are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Messi. Nicked it back promptly. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Plays a sharp little... Rummenigge! It's a loose ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Cruyff. That's tidy. And Cruyff! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Bullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mateus. That's a good... Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
गाइस, फोन थोड़ा ज़्यादा लैग कर रहा है, क्या करूँ बोलो तो?
And we have our very first corner. Gullit with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Gullit. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Kaka. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kaka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Zola goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Zola. Aimed beyond the defence. Van Dijk. Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's found a way past. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Kaka simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
It's a goal kick. Piqué. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Zola. Zola. Now then, the ball's come loose. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And no, that was never going to make it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Van Dijk. And Mateus. And here's Hullet. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Zola. Oh, that's delightful. Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Kaka. And it's Kaka. Chooses to go back. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Time and again they are repelled. Cafu.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Hullet. And it's been played through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Irwin. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Played into space. Piqué cuts out the pass. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Henderson does well to stand firm and defend it. Hullet. Out towards the flank. And that should get the job done. And he's quick to snatch it back. Kaka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he welcomes it in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
75 minutes played. Kaka looking to penetrate opposition lines. Goes down, but nothing given. Yaya Toure. Now Kaka. And he's worked it through.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Hullet. Piqué gets it clear. And they've got a throw. Picked out brilliantly. He's come in hard. Arsenal are closing in on a comfortable win. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Kaka. Messi. Look, he's having a hit! And the
Hello, bye, welcome to Steam.
goalkeeper watches it past. And it's Hullet.
That was
भाई फोन थोड़ा लैग कर रहा है ना, इसलिए मेरा को बाहर कर दिया लात मार के। भाई फोन थोड़ा लैग कर रहा है ना, इसलिए मेरे लात मार के बाहर कर दिया। ठीक है भाई, तुम जल्दी आ जाओ ना, जल्दी आ जाओ ना, ठीक है। भाई जल्दी आ जाओ ना 26462844 भाई तुम जल्दी आ जाओ भाई क्या हुआ जल्दी आओ 26462846
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous
सभी
evening.
लोग के वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम भाई लाइक कर देना
The atmosphere from
नहीं हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर देना वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम भाई
Turi and next to me providing insight.
भाई कल इंडिया तो विन हो गया कौन कौन ज़्यादा खुश है कमेंट करो जल्दी
More than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely. And we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the...
He's having a go! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Irwin. And here's Zola. He's going for goal. Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. That's very neat. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Played out to the left flank. And that's played in low. He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? Takes a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Turns back here, probably the best option. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries to play it through. Messi looking to run onto it. Thuram. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Zola looking understandably energised after his goal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Irwin made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Kaka. Messi. Rodri. And it's Tchouaméni. Batistuta. Zola. Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Arsenal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Kaka! It's hit the crossbar. Defending of the desperate variety. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Zico. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kaka. Plays a sharp little... And he shoots! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing.
And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are back on the way. And it's Messi. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Batistuta. Yaya Toure. Kaka.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Cruyff. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And he's had a hit! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Zico. Great ball, and he's in here! And Batistuta! And That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van Dijk clears it away. Distributed tidily. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Nice physical challenge. Zola. He can run onto that. And a chance! They've scored! That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No, he refuses to take the bait. And it's Zico. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's tidy. Has a shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Zola. And that pass just didn't quite work. Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Out towards the flank. And this is Zico. Kaka. And that has been cut short. Zico. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Kaka.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Kaka. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rodri. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Defending here is really tight. That is lovely. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. They're taking a moment to consider their options. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Messi. Cruyff. Totti providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caught offside that time.
डील में सुबह तुम्हारा साथ ऑन बात से ऑन खेलूंगा ठीक है एक मैच खेलूंगा
Irwin. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Pass somewhat off target, and that's gone loose. Van Dijk. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Kaka! Keeper's got his work done.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Delivered. Oh, what a climb! Oh, he got himself into a
लेकिन
great
मेरा
position.
फोन थोड़ा लैग कर रहा है
And that's that. Arsenal looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
भाई कौन खेलेगा, जल्दी जल्दी आ जाओ। हाँ भाई हाँ, कोई भी खेल सकता है। इसके बाद आ जाना, ठीक है।
So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So bring it on.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Another rendition of this never-ending feud. It will never lose its significance. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. No, it's come to nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent...
Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. In by Conte. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. And now the breakaway. Quarter of an hour played. Conte. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Played into space out wide. Ball is over the line. Piqué is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a throw. Conte. Oh, that's superb. Kaka. Rijkaard. Irwin. Knocks it into space. He's got away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kante puts his foot on the gas. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And Van Nistelrooy! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. Irwin, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Kante. It's crossed into the middle. Van Dijk can get it clear. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tries to play it through. Yaya Toure. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
He's on it. Can he get away? Serves up across. He's there and gets it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now, can they get him away? And this just the goalkeeper's chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Irwin. Always can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Shot could be... He's tried one! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Arsenal are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more. Some first-half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Arsenal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal. Conte! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Conte actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely there. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Big chance, must be! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Conte. Azar quietly revving up. Torres. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The team still separated by the game's only goal. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to...
And Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! Unequalled in the history of our beautiful game! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! Toure tries to clear. Well, that has not gone well. Kaka threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that was vital. Roberto Carlos. That's an imaginative pass. Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Quick look, then plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Stood up well to him there. And here's Azar. Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. And it's made its way. Kaká! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
This their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cafu. Arsenal have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Tries to pass it through. Xavi Alonso. Zola. Now that looks a decent ball. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He's had a shot! He's scored! With so little time left, grandstand finish! What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Chelsea give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Cruyff claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument.